telling stories or changing lives.
You really think I care about those shitty actors?
Darman's basically this guy on YouTube that makes videos to teach life lessons and quote unquote changes lives. I mean, doesn't he sound so lovable? I mean, like, really, like, just look at his haircut. It's so clean. Like, who wouldn't trust a dude with that haircut? I mean, me personally. Oh, but nope. He's a bad guy. Apparently, in all of his videos, there are these actors that portray the story that he wants to tell, and he doesn't pay them enough. For example, they can't get paid enough to pay rent. Well, I'm sure it's fine because, like, I'm sure there's some sort of issue or something. Like, hold on. Wait, let me do my research real quick. Well, it turns out there is no mistake. So, basically, the Darman actors are protesting against Darman because he is not paying them right. And there's a video of a Darman actor explaining why they're protesting. So, I'll play the video.
Kind of a big thing, and it's really just between us. But I think that people should be aware of why we are protesting, why we are out there right now. We've been talking to a lot of actors. It's the same. Everybody feels the same across the board. The trouble is, there's a culture at the studio of if you talk, you're out. So we decided to come together as a group and talk collectively with our boss, Darman. We sent a letter to him, a hard copy and an email. The email was CC'd to the head of production as well, so that we made sure that Dar got it, but it was addressed to Dar. It was delivered to Dar. Changed on us. When we finally got to the meeting, we had reiterated that we wanted it to be with Dar. Dar was not there. And we said, well, we are not going to have the meeting until Dar is here. You guys can be here, the head of production, the head of HR. That's great. We'd love for you to be there too, so everybody's on the same page. But our meeting is with our boss, the person who signs our contracts, Darman. Watching, thank you for just being a part of the community that we've built. The goal is to keep going to work, to have a conversation with Dar and to keep working at Darman Studios with the people that I love, doing the work that I love.
So for a summary of what he said, he basically said that the Darman actors are not allowed to speak up for themselves, and if they do, they're out. So basically, all of them came together and they wanted to have a meeting with Darman, and he didn't show up, so they refused to have a meeting. So now they're protesting against their pay. I mean, for one, it's a really messed up situation to have your actors underpaid, but like at the same time he's also exploiting children at this too, because he does have child actors. It just seems a little scummy for him to do that. But something that I find scummy as well is his response. He did not respond with a video. He only responded with an Instagram post. And here's the message. Here's what it says.
To address the recent protests by some of our actors. First off, we'd like to thank the many actors and fans who have reached out to show their support, gratitude, and solidarity to us. We truly appreciate you. For background, we did arrange an in-person hour-long meeting with actor representatives and two of our most senior leaders, including our head of production, in hopes of understanding concerns prior to any protests. During that meeting, the actor representatives refused to communicate any concerns, and instead walked out. We followed up with a request for written feedback and never received a response. More info in our stories. In regards to actor compensation, we believe we pay our actors competitively compared to our peers. Our rates for actors vary. Extras receive $18 hour and speaking role actors receive $33.44/hour. We are proud to have given thousands of actors job opportunities and last year alone paid millions of dollars in actor compensation. Actors by nature work for many different production companies. We offer project-based opportunities that vary from a few hours long to a few days. We do not offer full-time positions as we try to spread around opportunities and show a wide range of faces. All details including pay rate and length of the production are specified in the offer letter, and the actor has the freedom to accept or decline the project. If accepted, actors are always paid shortly after a production wraps, typically within 72 hours. We highly encourage feedback and have many outlets for actors to express their concerns, including anonymous actor surveys we send out after productions wrap and anonymous actor feedback boxes in our studios. We receive an overwhelming amount of positive feedback and very high ratings. Any concerns we address quickly. Yesterday, a group of protesters interfered with two productions that were taking place. We want to apologize to the crew members and actors affected by these protesters and for the stress it may have caused. We thank you all for your support and understanding. More information can be found on our stories.
This is where I'm not so sure about this, because Darman is a very small type of YouTube studio type company where they wouldn't be dropping millions of dollars on actors. and paying them $33 an hour. And it is shown before that he had not treated one of the actors right before in the past. Here's an example. One of Dhar Man's actors had passed away before, and they made a mural of him on their building, but shortly after they took it down. It kind of makes it seem like it was just for the clout. Bottom line is that Dhar Man switched up. I remember when he was a nice guy just trying to tell stories to change lives. But no, not anymore. You switched up, Dhar Man. Nah, cause like, no, wait a minute, cause like, bro, what is this? What is this video? So basically, there's this kid that's drawing on the walls, and the nanny gets all mad, and it's like, you need a spanking, you need to be spanked. And then the parents come in, and she's like, oh, it's okay, you're fine. Then the little girl's like, she was trying to hit me. And she's like, oh my goodness, she's a silly little girl. Oh my goodness. But the mom basically says to the little girl, oh, you can always talk to me, whatever. And she starts to mistrust the nanny. But like now the nanny's like low-key being nice. Like she's like made her meatloaf and everything. Then the little girl drops her vitamins and then...
Oopsies, you are the clumsiest little girl in the world!
Then the nanny just goes, she needs to be beat. You know what little girls need to do? They need to be beaten. They need to be spanked. Then the mom just comes out of nowhere, phasing through a wall after visibly leaving the last scene.
You think you're doing?
Mora, this is not what it looks like.
Cut the act. I saw everything. Now step away from my daughter.
Then the nanny is fired. Then the mom talks about it with her husband, and then they learn the lesson. People aren't always how they seem, and...
We're not just telling stories, we're changing lives.
Except this isn't where the video ends.
She was in her room.
The nanny broke in and kidnapped the kid to hold her ransom to the family. They meet the nanny, and it is soon revealed that all she ever wanted was a kid herself. Then the police come with the daughter that came out of absolutely nowhere. The nanny is arrested, but not with that one last final speech.
Miss Hoppity is her absolute favorite toy, and I wanted to make sure she never loses it. So I put a tracker in her bunny. And luckily, when you kidnapped her, she took her bunny along for the ride.
And realize people aren't always what they seem. So you should be careful who you trust.
Lesson learned, video over. Let's go to the next one.
Why are people mad at me? They're acting like these actors' performances are Oscar worthy. If they need money that bad, they should go get a real job instead of bothering me. I didn't amass a net worth of over $2.3 billion overnight. In this world, there are two kinds of people. There are winners and there are losers. Sucks to suck.
So this video starts off with a mom and son playing a board game, and the dad seems like he's thinking about something, staring off into space and such. And as she really should, she asks if he's okay, and he says he's fine, but he starts to tell her something. Then the doorbell rings. Then, uh-oh, who's this? And then it turns out the dad is a gross, dirty, disgusting cheater, and he's hiding another kid. And the lady's like, we need to talk about this now. Then the guy's like, no, we need to talk about it later. We need to talk about this now. No, we need to talk about it later. Then the lady says, oh, okay, we can talk about it later. And the husband's like, oh, gotta go to the mall to talk to this lady I just talked to. Then the wife's like, well, at least take our son.
Yes! Please, Dad! Please, please!
Okay.
This kid is so fucking annoying. If he doesn't get off his ass and stop playing board games and do something with his damn life.
Why don't you go in there, get a video game, and I'll be right out here, okay?
But why are you gonna...
Shut the fuck up. Just get your game. So basically him and the lady have this whole argument about him taking care of the kid, and then it ends in him giving her a check because she's struggling right now. But he tells her not to cash
Our
it.
daughter.
Whose daughter?
Oh my god, this fucking kid again. Why are you explaining it to him? He only heard a part of the conversation. You did not have to explain it to him. Uh-oh, the mom's listening in. I wonder what's gonna happen next.
Anything that
Who's Jada?
Lydia. Hey, champ. You think you give me a minute? So, Jada.
Don't even try to lie to me. I just got off the phone with the bank. Somebody named Jada just tried to cash a check for $1,800.
It's not what you think.
I just overheard your conversation with Bobby. You have a daughter that you never told me about, and you're trying to get our son to lie to me about it? You are unbelievable. You sneak around behind my back, and you keep the biggest secret from me that we have ever had. Get out.
Are you serious?
Get out, Todd.
Just give me a chance to explain.
Just go.
So basically, the lady explains everything to the wife, and everything's good, and now they're one big happy family. And then they have a moment where he's gonna be a good dad. You know, I'm glad the video's over. They have their happily ever after.
He's a really good dad, what? He isn't keeping secrets.
I swear if this f***ing kid says something one more time.
Oh, we can play board games?
This kid is so f***ing obnoxious, it makes me want to kill
We're not just telling stories.
This kid just needs to get out of the video. He needs to leave. You know what? I'm actually done. I'm done watching this video. I'm done. See, this is another example of Dhar switching up. I remember when he was grounded. I remember when I could relate to everybody. I don't know what this is. I remember when I could relate to wanting to be the best girl gamer ever. I remember that I could relate to being bullied because I'm in Dhar videos. It's a struggle. Dhar understood my struggle, but he ruined it all.
You really think I care about those shitty actors? No, I do not. I am worth $4.5 trillion, and I have not one, not two, but 3 big booty Latinas waiting for me when I get home. Get your money up, not your funny up. Get scammed, shitheads.